now watching Water Me Sis.
Hey, welcome to Water Me Sis Live. I'm your girl, JALEAH.
I'm DREA Tay.
Hey, and we have another episode this Sunday. This Sunday, it is Botanical Talk.
Yes.
So, and it's Easter Sunday.
Yes. Happy Easter, everybody.
Easter.
Resurrection Sunday.
Yes, yes.
He has risen, y'all.
Yes, we all love the Lord. That's something that we definitely want to put out there because that's where we came from. That's where we grew up. So we definitely have to just mention that we love the Lord and He's our number one Lord and Savior.
Yes.
So,
yes, risen.
Did y'all go to service? Did y'all hit a service today?
we did,
You did.
but we are going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But we have to mention really quickly that number one, sis, my sister Jaleesa is the creator of Water Me Sis. Hey sis,
Hey, girl.
love you, bestie. She's gonna be tapping in the comments. Fellas, we do have a brief disclosure. We did want to let you know that we love you so much and we definitely value your opinion. Even though this is a platform for women, we do this is not a women haters club, right? Like, I mean, a he-man haters club.
From the movie.
Yeah, from the movie. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The whole Little Rascals.
Yes.
But definitely, men, we love you. So we value your opinion, and we hopefully you are tapping in.
Yes.
But
Everybody, please like and share this video right now.
yes, and we thank you so much for tuning in. If you are tuning in, please tap into the comments. What we're going to be doing today, we're going to be talking some spiciness, just a tad bit of spicy, you know. And we're going to be playing a game. So just so y'all know, this is the concept of the game. We're going to be talking about some subjects and playing this wonderful game.
And what's the name of the game?
So the name of the game is I forgot. Girl.
Easter egg hump.
Easter egg hump. Girl, I didn't want to mess it up, so I'm glad you said Easter egg hump. Okay,
Like hunt, but hump.
Exactly. So it's spicy. It's mixed up with a lot of questions in here. Okay. Now this is the concept of the game, though. Like there's some prizes in here. Okay, there's some stuff that you can win. But if you don't want to answer the question, you got to basically pass it on to the right. You don't get the prizes inside.
Okay.
If it makes you feel uncomfortable, just pass it on to the right, but you don't get what's in there. Like point blank period. Okay?
That lets me
I'm
know.
with it.
That lets me know it's going to be real colorful. Okay.
Yes, so we're going to do the game and we're going to talk about some good stuff, you know, like stuff that's going on right now.
Yeah.
You said Easter Sunday, right?
Yes.
So, did you go to church?
I did not get to go to church. I did
Okay.
check out my back home, my home church's, their live video. So, you know, with the
That's
COVID
going to
stuff.
church.
Yeah, with the COVID stuff going, well,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I
Like,
didn't get to physically go. My mom's like, "Oh, send me a picture of your Sunday best," and I was like,
all
"I'm
right.
not getting dressed
Sunday
this
best
year.
today.
Oh,
It's not the
Sunday's
same."
best, right?
I'm so sad because I'm
Yes.
so used to dressing, my son up and putting his little fedora on and the suspenders and his little bow tie. And
yes.
that didn't get to happen this year, so it is a little depressing. It's
Yeah.
different with the COVID and
is.
shit like
Yeah.
that. But
Exactly. We missed our fashion shows because back in the day we
Yes.
were talking about that.
Fashion shows?
Yeah, at the church.
Crazy.
Every
I love
Easter
that.
Sunday we would have a fashion show, girl.
That's the
So we
time
would
to
have
do
our
it.
big, like when we were little, our big old flurry dresses with the socks,
Ruffle socks.
ruffle
Yeah,
socks.
yeah.
Hey.
my mom would always turn on little rollers in her hair.
With the buckle on
Yes.
it, like the black shoes. You know which ones I'm talking about.
Yes.
Oh no, your mom did not dare put you in the usher, gloves,
Yeah.
with the little white
Sometimes
gloves
the long ones.
with the lace.
Yeah.
Yes.
Press that day. That was the day you could press your hair.
That's what I'm saying. It was either the curl set or the press.
My mom did the bang with one roll. Like a little bump out
Yeah, I know what you're talking about too. That was when y'all got dressed. It was so funny though. No, the funny thing about it is that I was talking to my mom. We was watching this thing on TV, and she saw this little girl with ponytails. It was like 3 ponytails, 2 in the back and 1 right here that goes to the side. And she was like, "Yeah, that was us." Like when we got dressed, that's exactly what her mom did. The 2 ponytails and
you better not forget your Easter speech either. You better at a point my mom was sitting there like in the corner and shit. I'm like, and the Lord has risen.
You have that one person that's sitting there feeding you the lines in case you forget. You like Easter is a great. Okay. Dang.
Every time. We didn't have the fashion show, but we had the photo shoot after service. Everybody, you get all the families together, everybody matching. One family got all the pink, one's got all the purple.
Yes. The family always have they little family one color and shit.
Yes. Floral. I remember there's one particular dress I remember I had, and it was so big on me. I had to have like a undershirt under it, and it was so cute. It was like poofy little flowers and pink. Man. Good times,
right?
Yeah.
Good times.
Man.
I definitely miss doing that and being, just physically being out of service too, just in general. So
yes, that's true.
Definitely doing Easter without the family is different.
And the Easter egg hunts, getting together at the park, and if your family was really lit, they would put the money in the eggs for the adults and shit.
Right.
For the older kids.
Actually, it was always whoever got it. Like if you got the money in, you got it in. So, that was good times. I definitely miss those days.
It's all different.
No, it is. It's different because you can't really do an Easter egg. Well, I did see on Facebook people were doing like really small ones, like in their backyard, like just inviting over like little cousins and stuff, so they can still have something. Do it in the backyard or something like that. So kids didn't really miss out. You could go and buy them a basket.
Yeah, that was always my favorite thing every year. My mom got us
shout out to Essence because with Lamasis, she was doing baskets and stuff like that for the kids for Easter. So
I'm gonna have to get one. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
because her stuff is thebomb.com.
Man, isn't it?
So y'all tap into the comments. Tell us what y'all did for Easter today, or what
definitely, what you guys. Yeah, exactly. What y'all used to do, like. I think that would be fun. Who wants to pick the first question?
I've been honestly looking at these eggs because I'm like, now since we don't get to do a typical Easter egg hunt, so this is our Easter egg. Okay, I'm really excited. We don't have any particular comments or nothing just yet, but I'll start.
Okay.
Mix it
on. Good one.
Ooh, it's a question, y'all.
What does it say?
If you had a superpower, what would it be? Superpower. I don't know. I swear I'm a healer, so I'd probably go somewhere just healing hands or something, y'all, because I'm already feeling good. Or probably flight. Or probably flying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, what would you? Ready. All these questions we can all answer, elaborate on, whatever. Because if I had a superpower, I don't know why I would want to just like be able to think of a place and just go there.
Oh, teleport.
Teleport.
Yeah.
Like
that's what I was gonna say too.
Exactly.
Either that or be invisible.
Okay.
Yeah. What you gonna do? Be creeping up on people?
Girl, I'll walk into the vault. What you mean?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Let me get that code right quick. Okay. I'll be back.
Right. Just take up all of your clothes. Just be like, yeah. I mean, that's confidence. Like that is like ultimate confidence right there, right? Because you could just be like, you could just disappear if you feel like somebody's making you feel some type of way about your body. You could just be like, and be out.
Have y'all seen that little? There was this video online of they were like pranking kids, and like making them think that they were really invisible, like they would put on
Yes, I saw that.
abracadabra, and then be like, where did he go? And they're screaming like, I'm right here.
And I was like really hurting their feelings and stuff.
I'm like, that's fucked up.
I mean, you're a mom, so I don't know. I think that stuff's funny. My parents we always would do little jokey stuff like that. So I would do something like that too. I think it's hilarious.
No,
you gotta keep a light heart for your, you gotta be a kid at heart too when you have them.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta play and be fun with them.
I know.
My parents was the joke. They got the jokes for days. So my mom used to we used to ride in the car and just be random. She's like, telling the kid, get down. And I'm like, we're scared. She's scaring us to death. But it was like a thing where you have to get down. You never know. If she says it, you never know what's happening. She might be, but she used to, she used to scare the mess out of me.
Hey, you gotta get ready and prepared at any time. You gotta know what to do. Because you know when somebody's running, you gotta.
Yeah.
What y'all doing?
I'm running.
Okay. Exactly. So you gotta get your kids prepared.
Exactly.
Especially nowadays, you can't even go to the fucking grocery store. Without.
Well,
shit.
I know, right?
Yeah. You can't go to the massage parlor. You can't go grocery shopping. And that man killed 10 people. So if y'all don't know, but out in Boulder, Colorado, out here in the King Supers, which Boulder, Colorado is the big college town. And it's not very far away. And some man just walked up in there on whatever he was on. The thing that I don't like, though, is a lot of these people that are coming up oh, he's just mentally ill. And yeah, that is a part of it. But these people need to be accountable. Something like that. You need to make these people accountable. You are over here. Your day was so bad that you had to come in guns blazing and shooting everybody up. For why?
People.
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think the time of the day is was the time when it's where older people are in the stores. I don't know if you're not at work, if you're going to the store before 2:00, it's older people, and some of them people are rude. But man, not that rude to come in there and be.
As far as it being older people.
Yeah, but still, he killed a bunch of people for what? Because why? It's just terrible. It's a terrible thing, and we're seeing a lot of that. There's a shooting close to my house recently. They found a man dead near my house. So, it's really getting crazier. We have to be protecting, like you said. We got to stay ready and stay prepared and keep ourselves, guarded up, prayed up. Because, man, these people are out here and they don't care. They really don't.
I need to go take me some shooting classes, Because
Yes.
I'm very, scary, when it comes to weapons, so just to make myself continue to be more comfortable. I feel like it's something regular to continue to do, just to make sure.
I know that there is a gun range that has women can go free.
Yeah,
on Mondays or something.
Yeah, I know.
It really is true. So we should look that up.
Definitely. There's some steel classes.
Get a water resistant
owned.
Yeah, I know that. His name is Lamar or something. He is my friend.
I don't know about
Facebook.
what the gentleman's name is. I know another guy too, and I was like, oh, he was really pushing to, have more of us armed, and which is fair. It's our right. It is our right. You shouldn't be scared. It shouldn't because at the end of the day, it's kill or be killed. If somebody running up on you, I'm not about to take the chance to just be no, I'm about to fight back. I'm sorry.
Exactly. That's kind of how the world is getting into. I don't want to take it there, but who wants to? I'll do. I'm gonna choose the next one. Just
all right, go ahead.
So we can
lighten the mood a little bit.
No, but I definitely went to a gun range and it's fun. It's actually a lot more fun than it's scary.
We're gonna have to, make that an event.
Go ahead, read it out loud, girl. Read it out loud.
Oh my gosh. It says, is head important in a relationship?
Head?
Yeah.
Get that bread, get that head, and leave. Peace out.
Yes.
Is it?
Okay, I'm gonna say that it just depends on who you are. Okay? So if head is your thing, then okay. But for me, I like head. So it's important for me to.
So y'all can't just be fucking and then you just don't want to give head you'd be like.
Okay, but there's some times where you can just you can have sex without getting some head. So it's cool. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I think that every now and then you should get some good head. I like head, so I'm just saying. Every now and then, go ahead and do that.
Yes.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, I think it's important too. Yeah, for sure. Sometimes I'd rather just have that than penetration, honestly.
Right, just wake you up, like, that wake up, like.
Yeah, I think it's important.
Like,
I haven't had that, but
Or if it's not, then as long as it's mutual, because sometimes I feel like, you know, like they'll be like, oh, it's not, but then they want head. Like, oh, you want this, you want your dick sucked, but you don't want to eat no pussy. You know, so if it's mutual, we not giving head to each other, then okay, I guess, you know, but it has to be both ways.
I can't be the only one. And I agree, it's definitely important. I would leave somebody if they didn't, if they just weren't interested. I remember my last relationship, he didn't do it often, which made me annoyed because he was good at it. So I'm like, why? Why?
Yeah. Now, if you're good at it, now if you gonna do it one time, like if you gonna give it to me one time and you're good at it, and then you gonna hold out, like that's petty.
Especially when I'm a giving queen. Like, I'm like, I enjoy the pleasure and giving pleasure to my partner, right? And I like to be pleased too. Like it's not a one-way relationship.
A two-way street.
Yes.
Point blank. Period. Yes.
I think I'm gonna hook one too.
Yeah.
Let's see this green one. Oh, and it got a prize in it.
Oh.
So it must be a hard question.
Okay, we'll see.
Let's see.
Checking.
What's your favorite sex talk phrase? I would say if it's good, then daddy. I guess. If it's good. That's probably mine.
What's the question?
What's your favorite sex talk phrase? Like your favorite.
I know that this might sound super weird, but I'm about to say your name or something. Like, you know, like your God-given name. Like, I'm about to just say that in your ear.
Don't say no names. Don't fucking like give no example.
No.
I haven't always felt comfortable enough to be honest to like be doing a lot of talking. Don't talk to me too much because I'll be like, all right, shut up. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't think.
I just think that
I haven't been.
You gotta hear yourself. Like it's a whole. Like, have you ever heard yourself like after the fact? Like.
Wait, yeah, you just
like
gonna have to
like
about
after we recorded the video. What do you
yes,
about?
okay, yes.
Okay.
I'm like,
I don't be saying nothing now that I don't talk. I'm not talking to you, but I need to be with somebody who I guess who I'm comfortable to where all that nice dirty talk come in. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ultimately where it's at. Like, I think that I saw this meme, and this meme said that women get more nastier when they're comfortable, and I believe that. I feel like if I could just get like super comfortable, like. I can just be myself.
I just want to talk
just
about
a little spicy. Okay.
Yeah. I the importance of men moaning too, because some niggas be scared, and I feel like we need that. Like,
yeah,
like
that
they
just
like
makes
that motivation.
you. Yeah, that
like,
just make you be like.
Yes, like there's nothing sexier to me than a nigga who is not afraid to moan. Like, I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need that motivation. Let me know I'm doing a good job too.
Oh yeah.
But some niggas be scared too.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Let me hear you one time. You hear me? I know I know I'm making some noise. I might not be talking to you, but if you can hear me, I'm talking to you. It's that body language, okay?
Okay. Like everybody needs some motivation to keep going, and then in the end, that's basically what matters. Like.
Yes, getting to the top.
Okay.
Jaleesa said, yes, it is important. Lick it before you stick it.
Oh, yes. Coochulations.
That's oh my God.
What is it? He who hits. Wait, no. It's something like what she just said. I seen it was like a little meme, like, you know, he who sticks must lick the clit or something like that. Congratulations 3:15.
Congratulations 3:15.
Y'all better know what's going on.
Yeah,
it's not just about y'all.
Right. Stop being so selfish sometimes because we got you though.
Exactly.
Duh. So I picked one up and we got one from Yam.
What's her name?
Okay.
Is that a person's name?
It's young anonymous man.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Young anonymous man. All right.
Exactly. We got some questions in here from Yam. We got some questions in here from men, period. Because, you know, they kind of tapped in. They didn't know. But we got some men questions in there.
Okay.
Exactly.
Let me get to
Okay. So it says Cardi or Nicki?
Cardi.
Cardi?
Yeah.
I'm Nicki.
I've always been a Cardi fan.
Nicki all the way. She's a goat. And if she didn't pave the way, for female artists, there wouldn't be a Cardi, because Cardi B used to be terrible. I don't know if you heard her music on
The
Love and Hip Hop.
disrespect.
Her music wasn't terrible.
No, I don't think so. Like I loved all her music from before, and I felt like the fact that she was able to come from that to where she is now, and she's still the same chick from Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these, you know, people, they get this music and they change, or get money and they change.
No, that's true. She didn't do no.
She does not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether she got millions or not, she's still the same person, and not afraid to come on live with no makeup and whatever. I like. She's just unapologetically her. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I love that too.
and I do feel like her music is genuinely good. That's just my
I like Cardi B's music, but I know when Nicki was out, I was just like, you know, I was in there with her. I'm sorry. So
that song's stupid hoe.
Yo, I like you stupid. You gotta feel it. You gotta feel it.
I know, because
you
like,
gotta feel it.
You could be anybody as long as you just like make yourself out there, make yourself known. It's like you could just make anything and make money off of it.
But you can. You gotta have a good beat. We already know. Everybody's got to be able to twerk it. If you can twerk,
that's a shake song.
That's all. I mean, if you can twerk, it's got a good beat.
What made her
Somebody can like move to it. It's good.
Somebody pissed her off. Too.
Yeah, exactly. That was exactly.
But
Somebody was.
If you look at, I go by a catalog, and you know, she's been out here, so she just has a very vast catalog, and that time was just kind of like, okay, like I definitely like old Nick. I liked underground Nick. And she's matured for sure, but you know, Pink Revenge that's a good album, the whole thing. She was hard, so I don't know. I don't have no malice towards Cardi. Cardi is a good artist,
but out of them two,
her old stuff
was
not it though. I'm gonna pick Nicki though.
Okay, because it was gonna say or both at the game. So obviously they both in there. They both in there, and Cardi obviously Nicki ain't going nowhere. What y'all think? Like tap in.
So I think she just taking a little break because she just had a baby, whatever.
I know, I heard that. Yeah. You know, I don't be like all into that. So I just found that out. That's wonderful. So that's
they kind of have like some little like rivalry, a little bit. Like
I mean they fought. Like they were beefing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That whole negative with the shoe. But that was.
Yeah, supposedly. And they were in
La Ali.
Exactly.
What's her name? She was from Love and Hip Hop.
I don't know.
Something Ali or something.
Was it some
Ra?
Remy?
No.
Oh no. Okay, I was like
Ra. Her name is.
I don't know.
I don't know. Some chick. I know she was on Love and Hip Hop, and she even fought Sky from Black Ink. Did you see that episode? No. Anyways. That's who did it. It wasn't Nicki who put the knot on her head. It was, you know, her goons who was with her.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. But she was
in behind her.
But it was over the fact that supposedly Nicki was being disrespectful towards her child, and I think that's weird. You don't ever bring nobody's kids into no type of fight. You bring nobody's mom into no type of fight.
That's true.
It's me
that's
and you.
Fighting words.
Yeah,
that's we about to fight.
Right. It's me and you.
Everybody knows that.
Because they can make some bomb-ass music, just like they did the little motorsport. You know what I'm saying?
And that was
that was a whole. They had to change Nicki's lyrics because she was saying something like Quavo, or she was saying that Cardi was the QB quarterback, and she's I don't know. It was just a whole.
So she was but she said Quavo instead. It's like she's a QB, but I'm Nick Lombardi. Nick Lombardi's the coach, which she is just trying to get the fact. I think, and I'll just say, I think she's trying to get the fact across. Like, I paved the way. I made a pink print for you.
Yeah, Cardi's like, fuck no. I know that you say all you bitches is my son, but not on my song. We're not about to. You about to know.
But come on, I mean. everybody who's older, they want their respect, right?
Yeah,
Okay, but
in
not on a
any
feature.
game. In any game.
Really?
But I don't feel
reference to everybody else. You're not about to put my name and say, "Oh, Andrea, you're the quarterback, but I'm the fucking
Oh
coach."
yeah, I mean that's
in
rude.
the song.
Yes,
That
like in the song that we're. Now that is rude.
Disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
But they shouldn't have put them two on a thing together, put collab together. But they did that because Nikki's name ring bells, and she's got her following and stuff too. So it's all
whatever, Taylor.
it's about the money, bro. At the end of the day, they made money. They got people talking. We're talking about them. So
I know. I'm team Cardi.
all right.
I mean, she do get the booty twerking. That's about all I think.
I know.
Ooh. It says, "Are you willing to teach your partner how to please you?" Yes, I am willing, because if you don't show them, then how will they know? And then I'll just be annoyed and frustrated because I'm never getting my way, or I'm not getting what I like. And I'm definitely willing to be taught too. Like, I want to know what your things are. Sometimes maybe that might not actually be physically telling you, but maybe actually paying more attention to them and focusing more a little bit. But I'm definitely willing to be a coach. Okay.
She said,
Yeah, me too. I'm like, let me teach you my love language. Like, but I got a 2-part question with that. But you answer that.
"Oh yeah, like I'm fine with that. You're cool. Yeah. Sometimes you got to." Sometimes I'm just saying, like, it just be seeming like it's not a whole package deal. Sometimes, like you can't really. It's rare that you get someone who's just great at everything. Like he might be good at this, but he's not as great at this. So, and vice versa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then also, I feel like you go into a relationship knowing what somebody else likes and knowing all the things from your past. So you can't always be doing those tips and tricks might not work on that person, or like, actually it sucks and someone told you it was good and it was terrible this whole time.
Oh yeah, or just like you're saying, or like the last relationship he was in, he liked his dick sucked like this, and then you go over, and try to do it that way. And he's like,
why did you do it? Like, I don't like that. That's too hard. Like, what you doing? Like, oh, my bad. I'll soften it up. Like, what?
Dang, you're right. Grabbed it too hard.
Do not go with you going down a little bit too far.
Right, like, wait, no, you don't go past, like, dang, I'm so sorry. Exactly, everybody is different, but hey, you just go for it, right? And then it's like, oh, they don't like that. Abort.
Yeah.
Try something.
You said abort.
Yeah.
Yeah. So communication is definitely important to and teach each other. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I feel like if you can't, then that's just a small piece of because you got to teach. I feel like you teach each other along the way too. So, What was the second part to the question you were talking about?
Oh, like what if they don't want to learn it? What if they don't want to? Yeah, you try to teach them, and then they're like, "I'm good."
Or what if they just can't take the advice? Like you taught them, but they just ain't getting it.
Yeah, and not getting it. Are you just gonna be like, I'm good? Or are you gonna stay in that? Because you know that when you be staying in there and you be like compromising sometimes, like,
I don't know.
That's tough, huh?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna leave every single relationship because he's not doing everything.
Yeah, like one
that
small
way.
thing, right?
Yeah, you can't leave everything, but then that just kind of tells me that they're not teachable a little bit though. So that would kind of ring a different type of bell in my mind, I guess.
Yeah, or I feel like you don't care enough if you're not willing to learn.
Yeah, so why are you with me if you don't want to do stuff that I like? We're here to please one another. If you're not trying to learn what I like or whatever, and it's not because I'm trying to diss you or anything, just I like something a different type of way. Like, let's not get offended. Let's love on each other.
Why? Yeah.
Speaking of love in the air, Derek Jackson and his wife. Girl, you know we've got to talk about that. Like, come on.
She said her hat was the helmet of salvation.
Oh my God! What? She did. You watched that? You watched that shaking. Yeah, she said my shirt is the breastplate of righteousness. Man, and I'm like, okay, yeah, because the first thing I thought, hair bonnet. Like, I know that y'all, I know that that's what y'all thought.
I was mad. I was like, why would he have her on? Look, can I hold her?
Why would he have her?
She was holding this man's hand, like holding her hand all hard and crazy. I was like, what is he honestly, because he put out that first video and I was like, you are very jackass.
So I've kind of seen it and I've heard talk, but I don't really know the full scoop. So can you like tell me? And so if there's some viewers who really don't know what happened.
Derek Jackson is like, he's an author. He's like one of these guys who be, you know, like he gears his audience as women who like are used to terrible, shitty, bad relationships. He's always talking about, oh, this is why men cheat, and oh, girl, you don't need to be a part of that. He'd be in his car doing his little videos, and you know, people listen to him. I guess you know, some of that stuff. I'm like, oh, I was listening to him. I ain't gonna lie, I'm subscribed. Now he needs. I mean, you might be, you know, you might be able to get some compensation because
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just
false
saying
narrative. So Derek Jackson, he has been married for a while to this woman, I guess. And
yeah, they have kids.
And he cheated on her. He's been cheating on her, I guess. And he's been literally preaching to people all this time, this is that, you know, trying to tell people the rules of the game and how it works. And you're doing it. And you're doing it. So his first video, right, he was talking about, like, he's like, oh, he was denying it, basically, like, oh, no. And then the next video is when he did it with his wife, and then he was apologizing to the public instead of apologizing to her. It was just really
I mean,
weird.
he said that they already apologized to each other and worked it out and talked about it, and that's why they came on the live. But, you know, this was the controversy because everybody was talking about how she came on the live. And I'm just going to be real with you. If I was getting cheated on and I'm coming on live to all of my man's followers, I'm coming snatched.
Right.
And, wait, and then somebody tried to say something like, she's not, you know, like, hey, I was going to say, at first, I was being a little bit judgmental because I was like, okay, like, I can see, like, dang, girl, you couldn't even get snatched to come on the live. You know, like, okay, I get it. And then he had the nerve to sit up there and be like, and she looks beautiful. And, like, nigga, I'm so sorry.
That was the reason why he said he cheated on her or something?
Well, that's what, so that's what people were trying to say.
Oh,
and then they said, no, he didn't say that. But then people were saying, well, you can't like say that, right? Because Beyonce got cheated on, and you know that she is bomb. Everybody know Beyonce's bomb, and she got cheated on too. So it don't got to do nothing about what you look like. But I'm just saying, me, if I'm coming on TV or I'm coming on a live because my man is cheating on me, I'm coming on snatched. I don't even care if I don't look like that every day and he sees me raggedy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm coming on a live with your followers. Yeah, exactly. So it kind of made people be like, oh, okay, well,
I see why.
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, it's funny. I was there for the comments. I like to be getting under people. That's why I be keeping up with stuff, because I like to read people's comments. The world is funny. The internet is hilarious.
Man,
and they're so mean. They're so mean
because they know nobody is gonna say nothing. Like, you can just say whatever you want on the internet, I guess. But I mean, I digress. There should be etiquette to it. But he definitely was having his wife. I think that he had her looking crazy up there, regardless of like the topic and stuff. And you know, it's men and women. They, you know, people cheat, but she was looking crazy up there. And then her video with the man. But I guess she's a godly woman. And so she's a very godly woman. So that's probably just how she looks all the time.
So let's talk about that, godly women, because I wanted to bring that up. Okay? Because I know godly women that be snatched every time. Okay, so looking good. Stockings, great. Shoes and heels on point.
Right, so
I don't care. Being a godly woman don't have nothing to do with you keeping yourself up.
And I only say that in the manner of, like, I grew up where, you know, there's certain divisions or whatever, where they wear long skirts, long shirts. You have to be covered up. And,
of course.
You know, of course, it's like my mother really taught us to be very modest and stuff. So, I mean, my jeans would be a size 2 sizes too big, just because I always had a booty, always had the thighs, you know. Like,
still cute, though.
Yeah, you know, always was cute. Always, you know, she definitely taught us the game. But, she definitely didn't have to be looking like that. She could have been.
Well, she could have still been casual, but that hat was
looked like a bonnet.
It did look like
everybody was looking at her head. It was like, I know I did. But I said, why did you? No, it was the bonnet for me. Like, because it was a hat. We know it was a hat.
So many women do it though. I've just seen people with bonnets every fucking where. It's just starting to get more, Yeah, I got one. Okay. It's starting to get more, people, they were starting to get more relaxed. You know, they be wearing them in the grocery store.
Oh, yes, of course.
I hate that.
When I lived in Mississippi, everybody wore a head bonnet until it was the weekend. Like a head bonnet, if you wasn't wearing your head bonnet, you was just like, girl, what are you doing? Because you reveal that on Saturday and Sunday at the club or something, you know? And they would wear it to the store and everything like that. So it was like a part.
I see you walking around with a bonnet on. I just think that your hair is not done and you're too, I want to say lazy, but that might not be the case because sometimes you might be in process. I mean, but I don't go out if I'm not going to go out if it's not looking.
Me personally, I'm not going to go out in a hair bonnet because I feel like I'm going to see somebody and they going to be like,
girl, that's when you see the finest niggas. When you throw up, that be just my luck. Like,
yes! I mean, it's true. It really happens. And then you're like, no.
Yo, then my mom definitely would say that. She's like, you never know when you're going to meet your husband. And I'm like, I guess so.
And at the grocery store would be the time, when you like looking a hot mess. Like,
he changed his mind
full of snacks.
He changed his mind when he seen the bonnet. He couldn't
basket full of snacks. Like, don't judge me. Like,
okay, y'all, I'm gonna read my thing now.
Let me see.
I don't wear my egg with my fries.
What did you win?
Oh, I won some money.
Exactly, like, I mean, I think
Charged Up Film said Easter egg hump, that's dope. Will fill him up. I heard he is only 5'4". He'll how y'all gonna take advice from a toddler? That's funny. I wouldn't be surprised. He's all stocky and stuff. I thought he was tall, to be honest, because of how
me too. Hey, he's taller than me, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, 5'4". That's a little.
But hey, he did sound good. Like the stuff that he was saying was sounding good, and that's why I subscribed. Like,
I mean, there's plenty of other guys like him too. So we're not all assed out. And he had good words. It's not like it was all bad.
Exactly. So. And it's no judgment because that's his job, right? Like that's something that he loves to do, and that's what he do. So he's normal. Okay, we're not gonna judge people. Yeah, like that's what happens in life. Like normal people have problems. Right. What y'all say, girl?
So my question says, this has to be from what you said. What's the person's name? What's the initials?
Yam, but if it don't say Yam, it's not from Yam. It's just from a man.
Okay, so it says, do women think thinking with their emotions is smart?
Okay. Now, because I just seen a thing.
Now, you know that was a nigga who wrote
You know that was a... You know that didn't come from me because I'm like, I'm
not an emotional thinker, personally. I know that they do say that most women are, but me, I don't feel that I am. And I don't think that any of my exes could ever say that I was like, she's emotional. Like, no, that's not me. So...
I don't like that word emotional because men try to use that word to like bash us and talk bad about us. Being emotional, but then they associate emotional with like sadness and you acting crazy and stuff. And men do the same thing, and men are just as emotional, actually probably more emotional than women are. They just show it different, like, oh, he's just aggressive, or oh, he's just like, no, they'll make excuses, but then they'll try to make us seem like, oh, like sometimes you can be emotional and still be logical. I don't feel like same way. I don't feel. I'm definitely
Let's talk about the actions that cause these emotions, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what about that? They think that we have to react a certain way based off of what was done to us.
I'm just saying, sometimes though, let's just think about it. Sometimes we do react off of our past, like past relationships, past things that we go through.
I don't think that's just a women thing, though. I think
that's not a women thing.
That's what this question is.
That's why I say I don't
like.
That's not a women thing.
Like, we're just emotional.
No, I don't like the way that, and like, oh, like that's smart. Like, what do you mean? It is just fine to be emotional. At least I'm in tune with how I feel, and I feel the way I feel, and that's okay. and maybe acting upon it, maybe you gotta do better by that or whatever. But like I said, men do the same thing. Men are just as emotional, and let's not try to make it seem like we're less than or we're dumb because we feel shit a little deeper.
We just roll differently. And I think that it's the same thing. Just because you answer the question or do something like this, like right? Like what? That makes a difference. Like you still got emotions too. So quit acting like you're not answering your questions or doing whatever off of your emotions, because you are.
Yeah. So is it smart? Maybe not. But is it wrong? No. I guess that answers the question.
I guess.
Okay. Not smart, but
wrong. It isn't smart because like you really should think of everything at hand. Yes. And I'm going to be honest. Like I'm a Cancer, okay? So my first thought would probably be an emotional thought, like but I take the time to actually really think about everything, and I can switch up, okay? And I can be like, okay, so you didn't really mean it like that. You're not saying it like that. Okay, I get it. And then I'm really not basing it off of my emotions anymore. You know what I mean? So, like, it could be done. I can see it could be done, and it is not smart. It's not. It isn't. Like basing decisions off of emotions and anything. Even being a businesswoman shouldn't ever base anything off of emotions. Yeah. But mine says, oh my God. What does that say? Oh, exactly.
It says, are your nipples raisins or gumdrops?
Oh my gosh!
Is there a prize in there? That's a really risky one.
A prize.
Oh,
gumdrops. Of course.
I'm like, dang, that's a risky one.
I know.
For the live. Damn.
Before you answer that one, let me tell y'all what Will Phillimup said about the emotional. He said, it's not about being emotional, it's the action you partake in once you get emotional. And women do not exercise the self-control of that more than men. That's not factual, but okay. I hear you.
Who's that?
Will Phillimup.
Will Phillimup.
Okay, we'll just say
maybe
that.
you and your situations, but let's not generalize folks.
Yeah, and everybody, because all women are not the same. Right. And we don't want to judge y'all, and we don't want to be judged. So how about you just like wait and see what the end's gonna be instead of trying to like judge a girl in the beginning or vice versa.
Right. So I have a topic that I wanted to talk about.
Yes. What?
Did y'all see that Lil Nas X video?
No.
I didn't watch the full video, but
I watched the full video, and let me explain to y'all who haven't. You're welcome. Okay, so you don't have to, take that, and watch that, because it was pretty demonic, honestly.
Yeah.
So it starts off him in heaven, okay? He's like literally in heaven, and he's sitting under a tree. First of all, the tree has some writing in some other language, so that's one thing too. You know how they be throwing little shit in there,
exactly.
Low key, real quick.
So you be sitting there reading it, like,
or your mind unconsciously will,
exactly, tap into whatever it says.
Yes, so that glimpse real quick, and a snake comes down the tree, and then in the video it's himself, but he's playing different roles. So he plays everybody in the video. Mm-hmm. So the devil comes down the tree, which is him too, and entices him, and like they end up kissing and like being sexual, whatever. And then like the people in heaven found out, and so they like chained him up or whatever, and pretty much summoned him to hell. So like as he's going down, he's like sliding down a pole,
big ass long pole
to hell, kind of like whoa, bitch, like yes, like going to hell.
And he changed too. He changed.
Yes, physically changed to something else.
Well, first of all, he did come out as gay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he's in there in lace fronts and whole nine, leather boots, stilettos, like all that. So yeah, he changed to like a little more demonic look. and he went to hell, and he's just down there, and he's like literally lap dancing on the devil. Like the devil is still himself sitting there,
right.
and he's like on the devil like legs. Like imagine him sitting here. You're kind of like, you know what I mean? Like
straddle.
Yes, like straddling him, but face towards the camera still, like and dancing on him, and then he kills the devil and takes the crown. So it was just pretty, like, damn. And what pisses me off is just because, like, he came out with the Old Town Road, you know, and that was a kid banger, you know. They was
exactly.
Shit,
you know, everybody was doing it. You know, you did it.
My sons
like,
love that song, and then it's just like now
did.
that shit comes up on YouTube because it's a song, you know, an artist that he listens to, and he just completely did this whole switch. You know, I'm not against anything as far as him, you know, being gay. You know, I accept all people. My problem was the demonic thing about it. And I feel like a lot of music videos, they do it unconsciously, you know, like low key. But to me, that was just so just out there and just didn't really give a fuck. And it is what it is. To where it was just a problem for me.
Wow. And then weren't you telling me something like he came out with some shoes?
He came out with some shoes, yes. I don't know who it was through, but in the shoes, it had at least a drop of human blood, like real human blood in the, like, you know how sometimes they have the little liquid capsules in the sole?
And it's a demon pentagram on the
it says 666 on them. Like, they're really like Satan shoes, which I heard he's getting sued for that.
You could trap it's like a devil's trap is what it is. So, like, that's on the shoe. Man, that's too much. That whole video was too much. He is getting sued. The shoe looks like a Nike Air Max shoe or something.
It does.
And I don't think he's getting sued. I think the company who made them for him are getting sued or something. Yeah. But it just definitely... And then I'm on Twitter too, so I saw him like, oh yeah, I'm a tool, and you know, and all these things. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's very controversial because it's either like, are you doing some demon,
or
devilish,
is it just
Illuminati shit?
Because you know that people are gonna talk about that, like we are. You know,
exactly. So it could be that.
I don't think so, though.
Okay, but you know, that is a whole nother show, which they call us what, conspiracy theorists?
Yeah. Some of this stuff is real, y'all. This stuff is real. People are really selling their souls, man, and that's what I think. I think that video was some type of thing like that. But I don't know. Maybe he was just trying to. Maybe he was trying to, you know, show, because like you said, all the people who were judging him were him. Everything was him. So it was kind of like, to me, you know, at the end of the day, when we are gone and we go to see God or wherever, you know, like, we are being judged by ourselves at the end of the day. Like, what did you really do in your life? Were you really happy? Did you feel like you did the things that made you happy? It's not only about, oh, I gave all my money and I donated and I worked really hard, like, but were you happy? Girl. Were you? So that's kind of the part that I was like, okay, I kind of took that.
When you did say it and then you said that, it does make sense, because I mean, really, it seems like all he wanted to do was be himself, but he got sent to hell anyway.
That was my problem.
But him taking over and becoming, you know, the devil,
king of hell or something.
Yeah, like that's something different.
The difference between him, I feel like, and Cardi B, because, you know, there's all these people who have something to say about WAP coming out and about kids and shit like that. Cardi B, I feel like, she never came out and said, oh, I want to be a role model for children. You know, I feel like her music is for adult audiences. If your 6-year-old little girl ends up tapping into the music, that has nothing to do with her. She didn't make the music for that audience. However, Lil Nas X, I feel like, came out as something for the children. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like that other dude that, Now Watch Me Whip, Now Watch Me Nae. Like, if that's the first song that you drop and it's a children's song where you have kids in there and, you know, doing it. Like, that's obviously what you're saying your audience is.
There was no kids in his video. It was just catchy. So you can't do that to him.
Yeah, music is music. We're gonna like what we like, but I don't know, man.
The kids just caught on to it.
But the thing is, the kids are watching. That's what they're watching, and they
everything that he did before he came out being gay was like all children related. I feel like.
Okay, so the other stuff, and then
like that's why I don't like that kind of stuff though, because it the kids are our future, and they are very easily manipulated. They have a lot of they're learning so much. and pushing a lot of these initiatives, like even the stuff we see on TV, it's too much sometimes. And I'm like, man, we should give our kids an opportunity to just choose what they want and the kind of life that they want to have on their own without being influenced by everybody else and everything else. But I don't know.
Yeah. And the song wasn't even inappropriate. It's just the video for me.
The video was,
the message. That's the only thing I have a problem with.
Exactly. I mean, it was about his lover, like one of his lovers, like Montero is somebody I guess he was with or something, and it was like him telling his story. So when you put it in that perspective, it's... Yeah.
But still, it was just still doing too much. Honestly.
I see somebody said like light skin, like y'all can never say light skinned niggas took an L like the dark skins. Like he definitely took an L. You know, you know how there's like this war between like the light skinned men and the dark skinned men, like the stuff that they do to where they be like, oh, that's light skinned shit, or whatever. Like they were saying like oh, we can't say shit else like that. Took an L for us. I guess like for the dark skin. Yeah, that's what I see.
Yeah, it's definitely controversial, little mama. Oh, I got some money.
Okay. Oh, are you gonna answer?
I hope so. There's $5 in here.
Oh,
okay. Let's see what it say. Squirter or comer?
Ooh.
If you don't want to answer,
just pass it.
I'm gonna answer it because I feel comfortable with you, ladies. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all the world. We got an audience. I have squirted one time before, two times with a partner before.
She said one time. Oh, two times.
Because we kind of did it twice. That was one time. That's only really happened to me one time, so I guess I can. And then I mean, we all come, don't we? We're comers. Like, oh, you're talking about like coming all over the place type of thing, like. I
don't know. I guess.
I don't know. I squirted before. That's all I can say. That's all I'll say.
Okay, well, I guess I ain't met my match because I ain't squirted nowhere. So
I was scared too, yo. I was like, oh no, like I thought it was. It's not pee. It's not pee.
Oh, it's not pee.
It's not pee. It's like
it comes out of the.
Okay, before listen, hear me out, okay? Before I kind of thought like. I was like on the edge, like I thought maybe it could be, maybe it couldn't, until it really happened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I was just like, there's no way.
Right.
Because it just took too long. It was just kind of like too much. And pee, you know when you pee, it's just kind of like you pee and then you're done.
And
but you know you can't pee.
You can't stop.
Yes, it's not the same.
And you can't stop.
You know the relief.
You can't stop yourself from.
And it does not come from the same place.
Yeah.
Like, it literally comes from the
hole.
Where the dick is. Like there's a whole separate hole from where the pee comes out of. Your pee don't come out your.
I mean, like everybody should know. I mean, if you don't know, the pee comes out of the clitoris.
Well, up under it.
Like you know, there's like a little hole underneath the clitoris, and like that's where the pee comes from. So that's kind of probably why people get it mixed up because
if you look at it, you wouldn't probably be able to tell if you're just looking at it. But as far as the feeling, I know for a fact it doesn't because I know it didn't come from there, and it wasn't like a quick pee. You know, like you could pee for. I don't know.
So you still had to pee.
No, sometimes yes, but I'm saying it's just like it's not. Like, oh shit, I didn't know that, like, damn, I'm still going. Like, didn't know there was that much in there type stuff, you know? Like, it's not.
The bed was real, like, soaked, and I peed. I peed after.
The towel be there? You know that picture with the towel? Is that why that be there?
Unless you're trying to be on some, period sex, I guess.
That's what the towel is for?
Maybe
because I'm like,
I don't know.
What?
But like I said, that's how I knew that it wasn't pee, because I used the bathroom like completely regularly. And if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, you should go pee before and after sex. Keep your body clean. Take care of yourself. But that's how I definitely knew. And it was a lot. It was a wet spot. I felt bad. I felt really bad, to be honest. But it wasn't a bad thing. It was a great thing. And surprisingly, I think it was from penetration. And I don't typically... don't get aroused from just penetration.
Okay, and that is a thing. Not getting aroused from just penetration. So, fellas, if you thought that
Yeah, you just smash
if you
it
wanted to
and
know,
go in harder.
You didn't
That
do
doesn't
nothing until you
necessarily.
made her come from dick, because I feel like it's easy to make someone come from clitoral stimulation, but
yeah, because that's how you do it yourself.
Yeah.
So,
It says, Mr. DG, be honest. Do you think it's real? Squirt and not piss. LOL. But yeah, we definitely think it's real.
It
Real
is.
squirting.
It is. I don't think I know.
It doesn't even
okay,
smell
but
like
come on.
Yeah.
We know. I think, I don't know. I said I haven't squirted yet, so I don't know. But do you think that girls have peed just so it...
To pretend?
Yeah. To pretend it was a squirt?
To pretend? Maybe if she's that type of bitch, but maybe I feel like, oh, sorry, excuse me. I'm saying maybe people they didn't know. And because sometimes, they could be hitting it. It feels like, make you feel like you have to pee.
Or you do have to pee before.
Yeah, I mean, if you do have to pee and it's so good and you're just like releasing everything, like, I mean,
that's a good party trick too, y'all. Like, if you have to pee, get into the sexual activities. It makes it a little more fun.
Oh my gosh. We got some comments on YouTube, right?
Yeah, that was from YouTube when he was asking, is it real squirt and not pee, not piss?
I just feel like men should know the difference. I would think.
They don't know.
They know how to make you squirt,
like
then they should know the difference because then they know that was a squirt.
I wish I
And
knew.
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the way it feels, because I feel like piss is more of like a watery, I feel like squirt can kind of be a little bit more of a slimy, a little bit, like a difference,
It's a girl's cum.
It is. It is.
I feel like they should know.
We
need to, I don't even know why that's still a thing now. Like, why people don't know. Like, we need something that'll just set the record straight. Like some kind of doctor to just show a video or something.
Right.
So it's a discussion. Just for all, once and for all.
I mean, clear it up, Doc.
You remember that one lady who did the video with the grapefruit video?
Yeah.
She showed us how to do that. They need to show the men how to do what they need to do so they can take care of us. Because men, we'll take care of you through and through.
How to
everything. Come on, let's do it together.
Where to everything.
I also do believe though, like some of that you can't give all of that to everybody, and just not everybody's gonna get you there. So I hope that you get to see that because I want to get it back again, man.
So I got one with a prize in it, and I was looking at this, and I was just like, but I think that I want the money. So no, I don't want to have to pass it. Okay, it says, if a man wants you to use a strap-on on him, will you do it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I couldn't do it.
That's just like way too much.
What if he asked you to put his finger in his booty? Put your finger in his booty.
I could do that.
So what's the difference? That's what I'm saying. It's still something going in his ass.
But I'm like,
I don't care.
What is it?
Because
Just the fact that you have to like actually like.
It's just a finger.
Like
so
a
it's just like, because like, let's just be real. Like if you have gotten any pleasure in your booty, like you know that it feels good. So stop acting. Like stop acting. And like everybody knows that you can't get pleasure from your butt. Like that's why they came out with eating your booty like groceries. Like, come on, let's just be real. So
I'm not doing it, y'all.
Like,
Please
a whole strap on. Oh no, like that's just going too much. That's just doing too much. But like, I know you're like, oh, you're just like, oh, you.
No, I'm saying no,
but
no.
like,
I feel like if you were willing to do a finger, I feel like there's really not a difference.
No, because
it's still something he's requesting to go in his ass. So what does it matter if it's your finger or them? Because
it's just a finger, which is small.
It's just a finger.
No,
but if you have a whole dildo that stretches that shit open,
so because it's not stretched,
and I guess that's weird, huh? But like, and because it's me, I guess it doesn't matter as far as with the finger. But like,
but it's
you're
still
asking
you.
for, I don't care. I'm not putting on a whole strap on to talk about.
You want me to fuck you? Like that's different. That's different. And I can't.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm not doing that. Like that's just doing too much. I might as well just do that too.
I don't have to,
right? Like
to
if you got like because girls take strap on, so I might as well do that to a girl, not you. Like, oh, dude, like you want like the whole thing in your butt, and and the thing is that some men, they don't think that it might not be,
I think some
wrong
stuff,
to them because it's from you.
Yeah, I think so. I think your stuff that's done in like your marital bed, like between men and women, like that's you. Like it doesn't really matter. Like I don't go around telling everybody about my sexual life, and like it's nobody else's business, truly. So if that's what you like, I'm just not gonna do that for you.
But what if you like that, Taylor? How rude of you to want someone to please you, because we're going back to love languages, right? Yeah. And teaching somebody your love language, and you want them to stick the finger up your booty if that's what you like. And then so you like, that's my love language, boo. But you don't want to do their love language. Remember you was talking about the dude with the feet? Remember you was like, with the feet.
Yeah,
I love feet. If you're like,
y'all like it, I heard y'all liked it.
Exactly. And your toes look good, and your feet, so I can tell why you would like that. Okay.
They remember someone said that's too much pressure. That's too much pressure. Like you would squeeze it, your feet would squeeze too hard.
Oh, but if you got it right. Some people are good with their feet.
You're right though, because you have to be willing and able. I definitely had a dude ask me to put my finger in their butt, and I was not with it. It freaked me out actually. So, and I mean, I've had situations where you try to incorporate toys into it, and the man's not comfortable with it.
It ain't gonna work for me. I can't do it to a man nor a woman, because I always got my nails done, and I just feel like
you got a whole nail, like if you got a whole long nail, like dang, you trying to take the whole nail,
take it out, and it's you weren't prepared for this type of situation. I got a dirty fingernail, and it smells bad from a week. Like, on YouTube, a couple people popped in.
Mama calling me. She probably like, what are you talking about?
Oh my God, spicy.
Don't watch it. Just go ahead and keep scrolling.
Right. If it's just too spicy for you,
please.
Sorry.
Please.
Auntie, you love us.
Okay, so Julie said, I've squirted and took a pee after. It's not the same. Johnny Doe said, who's asking for strap-ons? I'd be damned. See, and that's the thing. Like we said, you have to be flexible with your partner. Maybe it might be something that they actually are into. Maybe you might get into it. Like the feet thing was never my thing. I didn't know anything about that until I was introduced to it.
Yeah, like
honestly, I've only done it with that. It was only with that one person. I haven't never done it since. Like, but he can suck my toes. I'll let a nigga suck my toes for sure.
I don't know.
Your toes are pretty.
Okay,
look,
I think my toes are pretty too, but I don't like feet.
And then he put it in his mouth. I wasn't trying. I was just trying to get a massage. He was putting it in his mouth. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this life.
Mm-hmm. I know. Sometimes we don't ask for stuff, but it be your partner that asks for stuff. So it's just like your comfort level.
To put somebody's feet in your mouth.
But if you just took a shower,
I don't care.
If she just got out of the shower, like what is the point?
I'm not
like, why is it so bad? But like
it's like people who eat chillin'.
That is so love.
That's like why would you eat
intestines?
Like it's like okay, people do it, but it's just like the what our feet is for, the purpose of our feet and shit like that.
And how it be on the ground all the time.
And it's just like to do that, like, damn, I feel I have no respect for you to even be like,
that's queen shit.
No,
like, somebody, I don't see that either.
But what about
that's that coming to America. That's exactly. So if
the dildo
like that's
is
willing
respecting
to
him.
The what?
The strap-ons respected him then.
That's just too far.
I mean, it's your comfort level. It's your comfort level. If you're comfortable with it, like, come on, like, because you know that when you do have someone, you be trying to like deal with like some of the stuff that they do, even though it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, well, I've never tried that before. Like, let me see. Like, so you see, and if it's uncomfortable for you, then you're like, oh hell no, I'm good.
I think I'd rather try new stuff with me. I'd rather you tell me to do something with my body. I'm willing to do that instead of me trying to explore your body. If that makes sense.
Oh, that's so explore each other's bodies.
Would you
I'm
watch
not
him do
doing
it?
that.
Would you watch him do it?
I would, and I would talk shit after. I would, and I'm gonna talk shit after.
Wait, watch him do what?
Like playing with it, playing with himself or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
With the
I'm just
stuff.
talking about-
What do you like? Any of those things?
Talk about no.
You
That's
just said
going too
explore
far.
yourself. So when I just went there with it. So I
Okay.
don't know, y'all. I mean, hey.
Okay,
you know.
anything booty. We just not gonna do.
Booty's out the window when it comes
Booty's
to
out the
men.
window when
Yes.
it comes to men.
Let's see. Johnny Doe said, "Who's asked?" Or no, excuse me. Will Film Up said, "Pull his man card immediately."
See, period.
Jalissa came back. She said, "You asked me to wear a strap on, and the relationship is over."
I'm just saying. That's just like no, not good.
Charles Film said, "Element, laughing my fucking ass off. Not that Mama calling."
Oh yeah. Yeah, she probably like, shut the fuck up.
Right, like you do it.
She was trying to save me, yeah.
Auntie, you tried to call me and it didn't work. Like,
No, that is too funny, y'all. But yeah, there's boundaries, there's levels to it. I'm sure, like, hey, how do you keep a longer lasting relationship if you don't be flexible with your partner? I mean, like, we don't know what our married parents had been doing or what they did.
you know, they never really.
They don't talk
about it. They didn't talk about it, but you know, hey, they could have been some freaks.
Freakily.
Like, where you think you get from? Hey, but we wanted to let our network know that we thank you for definitely everything that you do, and we want to take a quick break.
Yes.
So
We'll be right back. Stay tuned, y'all.
All right, come on back.
AHRR Network. Conversations for the youth, by the youth. Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Youth Media Union.
My name is Haroon.
I'm John.
I'm Rashad.
And I'm Brandon,
Welcome to Kingdom Culture Godcast.
where we talk about kingdom, the Torah, his people, and the land.
You can check us out every Friday on the AHRR Network. We don't do this for the culture, we do it for the kingdom. Shalom.
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 Yes, DJ K-Tone, DJ Squizzy Taylor. Make sure you check us out every Sunday. Digital Online Showcase on the AHRR Network. That's AHRR Network. Follow, share, tag somebody.
You dig? Tune in. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to Water Me Sis Live. It is Easter and we have Easter egg hunt.
Hey.
Hey. So basically we've been talking about some subjects. It's botanical talk, you know.
Yeah.
This is what we do on Botanical Talk. I just wanted to take a second, okay? Because ladies, we are looking real good in our antics. You know what I'm saying? Like antics, baby.
It was
You know what I'm
just
saying?
Antics Day, April 1st.
Exactly, and that's why we have to shout out to Coco with Antics because definitely went to that event and I loved it. It was definitely great. You know, we had the twerk contest and the girls was twerking up in there looking good.
Yeah.
You know, and Coco was being a businesswoman, you know.
Yes, boss
And
shit.
boss, okay, and that's what I like about her. Like ever since she came on the show, I'm like, I'm rocking you, girl, because I love you. So we definitely had to rock antics, you know, and show her some love.
Yes,
Yep.
man.
Shout out to you, Coco. Love you, girl.
Yes,
Just
definitely.
ordered the new booty shorts that came out.
Girl.
Y'all gotta get on it. I know her stuff sells out fast. I know it does. So y'all get on it. I'm still waiting for my order now, but I got my shipping tracking number, so it's on the way.
Yes, definitely. I grabbed this at the event or whatever, but definitely
I got me a
grabbed some other
couple
stuff.
things. You know, this was just a. You know, I really like the back. The back is. If y'all can see that, I really like the back.
Yes,
And it's always good to see her stuff in person too. Now I see you can tell the material, the quality is really good. She does everything by herself. She has no middleman, which is so dope. So.
Exactly. Business
Shout out to
woman.
Antics.
Antiques.
Hey.
So back to this game. Oh, did y'all see about fucking DMX?
Man,
He's on life or life
well,
support?
he got
His
off.
brain dead.
No. So I guess he got off life support and he's breathing on his own.
No, but the same attorney who released that also made a statement that he was given false information. So he is, from what I know, is still currently on life support. But I thought
it
that
was a drug overdose.
So was it that or a heart attack? Because I keep hearing.
I think it was a drug overdose caused and then a heart attack, right? I don't know. I heard two things too. I heard the heart attack and I heard the drug overdose. If y'all know, tap in, please, because man, like I just remember me and my sister, we were big fans when we were kids. Like, where my dog's at? Like it's sad, and I've been seeing more videos of him, and he even he did a video talking about how he the person he looked up to when he was 14 laced the blunt with crack, and that's how he got introduced to drugs. Like he didn't drink, smoke, nothing. He was a kid, and it was really hard watching him even talk about it. It's hard for him to even display it because he's like, how could you do that to a kid? Like I looked up to you, and that type of stuff like that ruins your whole entire life. It's messed up. It's very sad. So if it was due to a drug overdose, that's just, and if
it's not, that's fucked up. That it's really a heart attack, and they want to make it seem like it's drugs.
Right.
You know?
But even, I just hope that he makes it, y'all.
Yeah. But I mean, I thought once you're brain dead, I mean, is there
if he's really brain dead? Once you're brain dead, it takes a miracle at that point for you to come back.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I heard, but I really do believe that people can come back. Yeah. And I think that's why
with
people
God, all
keep-
things are possible.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why they keep people on life support at times.
Yeah.
You know? So
How long
it's
is it
just
going to take
crazy.
before y'all pull a plug
Right.
on your loved one, you know?
Prayers for
It'll be
DMX,
hard.
and of course we're about to see all this stuff flood, and people weren't. That's how it be, when they pass away, then all this stuff, goes back. That's when everybody wants to come out like they're DMX fans. You ain't heard nothing about DMX until this happened,
Right.
So I just think that's so important, and especially with all this death that's been going on lately, it just make me just appreciate life more and appreciate family more. Because just recently I lost my grandmother, so I traveled to Chicago, and I got to meet all of my dad's side of the family, and honestly that was the best thing I feel like I ever did. Seriously, just me being an adult and being able to make my own decision and not harboring stuff that I felt in the past as a kid and all that stuff. So that's one thing I can tell everybody, just let that shit go. If it's not, because every situation is different. I know sometimes with family, the hurt can really bear deep, but if it's not, if it can be fixed, fix it, especially if you have children, because whatever you and that person is going through has nothing to do with your children, and I'm just so happy. My son got to meet his grandfather. I got to meet cousins I've never met before. Yes. I found out I have a granddad. My grandfather is still alive, and I didn't even know I had a granddad, before then. I'm like, oh, wow.
Oh, your baby was looking just like him, too.
That was my
I
dad.
saw that, I know.
Yeah, that was my dad, but my father's father is still here.
That's cool.
So it was really life-changing. And, just being able to learn my roots and see where I come from, and it was just awesome. So I definitely would tell anybody who's ever thinking about it, if you don't know your father and you're thinking about going to find something out, at least do that. Because I really feel whole in my heart now. I'm so happy I did that.
Yeah.
So It was awesome.
Have a story like Dre, have a story like Coco when she told us about her
Right.
mother and how that
Right.
worked out too. So it's really, I agree with you. It's so important because military brat, I grew up all over and I didn't grow up with my cousins and stuff like that for real. So I feel like there's a disconnect now that we're adults. We don't talk to each other, or when we talk to each other, it's always in the middle of when something bad's happening.
True.
Or, you know, we don't, and I know as I'm getting older, like, you know, your friends dwindle, the family's all you got.
Yep, family is all you got. It is. So,
I'm sorry
Yeah.
for your loss, Willie.
thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate it. But I feel peace. You
feel
know?
good? Yeah,
That's
that's
the
what
best way
matters.
to go.
That's what
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah, and it's just about moving forward. You know, like better late than never.
Exactly. So have courage, just
Yeah.
like Dre. Great.
So let's get back into this game.
I want to pass mine.
Wait, what was the question? I didn't hear it.
Ain't no prize in it. I don't want to answer.
I didn't hear the question.
I know. I'll pass it. The person can. But it's to the right. So
Oh, okay. So Tay.
I just don't want to answer that one. I don't know.
Let's see why.
Ain't no prize in it.
It should be.
I know, I
The
just
hard
feel
one
like-
should be a prize.
I mean, I can answer this question because no. Have you ever had a threesome? No, I have not ever had a threesome. I have not. I don't know if I would be into it, to be honest. I've thought about the idea, but I don't know. Probably not, though. I don't like to share very much, so I don't see that going over very well. I don't know. Y'all feel? Are you answering?
For me, yes, I've had a threesome before, but it was different because it was all about us pleasing the guy. I've never really had an experience where it's like us pleasing each other, you know, because there can be that where it's just kind of all y'all, and
right.
it wasn't like that. It was just more so like us and him. So I don't know. I guess that's kind of different.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've had a friend she's told me that, you know, people have hit her up for a threesome, and, you know, like, I don't know. I just, that's all I can say. I just don't know.
Well,
I don't know. If you're
I'm gonna try new things.
Yeah, if you're short, if
You
you're,
never know.
if
Don't
you're
knock it till you try it.
if he introduced you to somebody that you liked, would you consider it though?
Okay, so you basically want me just to answer the question. It's like I passed it, but I'll still answer. I had a threesome, okay? And
I'm just saying, would you consider it? That's all.
yes, I would consider it again.
Well,
Dang. I'm shocked you didn't answer that one.
I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was just leaving the suspense for y'all. I was just playing with y'all. I was just playing.
and I'm the good one, clearly, because I haven't. So I guess I don't know. Y'all might have to tell me the ways why it's worth it. I'm off show.
Oh, off the show? Oh, okay. Because I was like, if you're asking. No, I'm just joking.
Yam. This one's from Yam.
Oh, hey, Yam. You know who you are.
Young anonymous man.
Hey.
When a man shows up to the dick appointment, should he wear boxers or briefs, y'all?
To me, that don't matter.
It don't.
Not to me either,
as
because
long
they
as that
don't
ass
come
is
out
washed.
here.
It don't matter.
As long as that ass is washed, but I do like the little. And the drawers are washed too, I guess.
Don't nobody want to see no
Yeah.
dookie stains.
I don't want to.
Like, bruh. So no. Go ahead, hop in the shower. Like, I see them drawers.
I like them little panties though, like the little ones that.
The briefs.
Panties? Is it briefs? Is it briefs?
Okay.
I call them
No,
panties. No, the ones that are like Speedo.
Tiny whities?
Yes. Bro, come on. Let me tell you why though.
Okay.
Let me tell you why I think that they're
You talking about them
exciting.
strippers. Go ahead.
That's
Go ahead.
exciting because like you can see the dick grow and it looks cute and I like it. I think
I don't think I like the panties. I think that I like the because if you have to call them panties, girl, you call them.
they look like panties though, basically, but the way that like the penis looks.
But I get it. Because it's like, it shows the whole dick trick. So like, I definitely get it.
Yeah, and it holds it up. If it's not even getting big right at that moment, it holds them nice and.
What do you feel
I
like
don't
them
know.
strippers, how they be having like them little flask?
Right. I feel like, is it really the whole thing? Like, or do you got something attached to that? Like, because obviously, because I've never been to one one of those shows. Have you?
No, I've never been to that.
Okay,
I've never
so
seen
do
that.
they take the little thing off?
I've seen it without it.
Okay, so it's they dick. Oh,
Thing is, that most of the time, well, I don't know for sure, but what I would imagine, I guess I'll say, is that they take something to keep them hard.
okay.
Appeal
Yeah,
or
that's what
something
I'm
like
thinking.
that. I don't
yeah.
believe that they would be able to.
There ain't no way.
Because, like, you know, you don't know who you coming to. What if it's, you know, some woman you're not attracted to that you have to be in something? Like, how are you going to keep your dick hard? Like, come on.
Right, exactly.
So I believe
so
they
you think they take Viagra?
Yes, absolutely.
I definitely have a Facebook friend that I'm not actually friends with him. I don't even know this man. And I seen the dick covered, and he's clearly a stripper, and I was surprised. I was like,
No, I wouldn't mind that, honestly.
whoa.
Now, because I mean, it is. I
Wow.
guess they do wear the speedos. I feel like if it's like that, like occasion, like you're doing a whole like stripper event kind of like thing. Like, did y'all see Real Housewives of Atlanta? How they was supposedly they're fucking a stripper. You didn't see that? Oh my God! Yes, they had the stripper come because Cynthia Bailey got married, so it was like her bachelorette party while they were out. I can't remember where they were, and the stripper's name was Bolo. Damn, I wish I had a picture to show you. And he had on this whole little like Chanel fit, like with the Speedo, like that whole thing. And I guess like after the camera crews left, like two of them ended up fucking him or whatever, and it became like this big thing or whatever.
Who
But
was it?
Portia Williams and what is her friend's name? I can't fucking think of her name.
So it's Portia's friend. So
Portia and her friend. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So, you know, shit goes down, you know, like not knocking them, whatever. I don't even know why that was even
I'm
like
sure
a
they
big
had to
deal.
pay for it, that's all.
Probably.
You don't get to
Or maybe not, because they're fine. And if I was him, you know, and if I could
probably got enough
shoot,
money.
that was on for him.
They're the celebrities.
Yes,
you
that
know,
was on
like
for
so
him.
he probably exactly. That's a notch
was
on
ready
his
for
belt.
it.
Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that's true.
Yeah, for sure.
But y'all want to?
Oh, yeah, let me go.
This dude said, Johnny Doe, he said threesomes are romantic. And Jaleesa said Taylor, but
Oh, with the hand, the
Yes, like
emoji. She's probably talking about that Speedo shit.
Yeah.
come on now, that little panties.
You call them the panties.
The Speedo panties.
Okay, so my question says, do you think that you hold yourself to the same standard that you hold your man? Absolutely.
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 Okay.
End of question. Anybody else want to answer? Look.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think so. I think that honestly, I might hold myself to my standards is probably different from men's standards are different from women.
You can't be like, oh, can you communicate? And then you don't want to communicate.
Oh,
that's like
yes.
what I mean.
I mean,
Whatever
okay,
I'm
yes.
saying that this is what I need from you. I need to make sure that you have that for me too. I can't
Yes,
be like, oh
of
yeah, I
course.
want you to be financially stable, and you gotta have this. You gotta own a house. You gotta have all this, and I don't got
Yes.
that shit together. Like, who am I to say that this is what my standards are, and I can't give you the same thing in return?
Amen. So basically, you gotta basically be like, yeah, if I got a job, you need to have a job.
Period.
That's how I be
Yes.
too. Like at least, like come on, like. But I could compromise. I could compromise in some areas. If someone doesn't have something, come on. Like, or what are you gonna say? Like, oh dang, like he got this, he got that, he got that, but dang, he don't got that. Because I know growing up that, my dad, I don't think he had everything, but he didn't have no car in the beginning when he met my mom. So like, what was she supposed to do? Was she supposed to be like, oh, like since he don't got no car, like
No, we supposed to fit each other. Shit, if I got the whip, you know what I'm saying, and you doing that, okay, now that's our whip. Now we do have, you got a car, we got a car. So yes, there definitely needs to be compromise. But I feel like if it's something that you are requiring them to have, I feel like there should be a time frame at least. If I'm telling you that, I expect this. Like, okay, like I'm accepting you with no job, okay? But hey, you need to get a job. I feel like there should be a time frame. If you can I wouldn't even put the time frame out there, but in my mind, I have a time frame. And I'm gonna come back and be like, okay, I said this then. It's now been such and such months later. Has he did any improvement? Has he, made some steps to actually get a job?
Exactly.
And if not, then that's going to help me determine what I need to do.
I really think that it's about like actually showing improving. I think that women can actually compromise with men on things. Just like men, you compromise with us too as well. But like, it's like a show and prove kind of thing. Like, you might not have this in the beginning, or you might not can do that in the beginning, because we might not either. But it's like everybody got to show and prove that eventually, especially if you talking that. I mean, if you talking it, you got to be about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Like, that's why I don't really like to actually say I don't do nothing unless I do it.
Period. Factual.
The standard's going to change too, especially as you continue on in your relations and stuff and dealing with people. Because after dealing with one person, you're like, I'm definitely not like that's my standard. That's my boundary. You can't ever do that again. Like, I'm never gonna compromise for that again. So this one, oh my god, this.
What does it say? Oh god,
what is it? It says, how many fingers allowed in the vagina?
Oh, boom, 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 boom.
Y'all answer it. Y'all tell us what it is. I think 1, 2 is enough. 3 and 4, you're getting flipping crazy. Okay?
Right,
You're getting
right,
crazy.
like,
Okay.
come on.
This is too much. You're getting crazy now, okay? Like, why are you trying to, like, I need to keep my cat, and I'm about to take it away from you because you're getting crazy. If
They just be probably trying to see if that shit go fit anyway.
Right, like, let me just
try.
Like, no.
what are you doing? What are you trying to do?
Like, is that like a smack the hand moment? Like,
you're hurting me.
Oh, shit.
Like, I am smacking.
Okay, let me answer mine.
This is the same as another
So
question.
mine says, how many dildos do you own? 4.
Hard.
4.
Yes, 4.
Huh. I only have.
Shout out to you because you gave me my newest one.
You did give me the newest one.
Okay, and that one's great because I got one just like it. You were disappointed
Yes.
because I'll be okay with it.
I was disappointed because it's one of those, double head kind of thing. So it has the clit stimulation and that. The clit part is not. It don't. Really
it's not like it's not like
it's
what
a
you
whole
would imagine.
butterfly.
Yeah, so it's a butterfly. So the antennas is supposed to get in the area, but it really don't. It don't get in there. You gotta like adjust it. Yeah, like you gotta like take the antennas and be like. Nobody got time to do extra. So
Antennas move on their own too.
They're supposed to vibrate, but it's not strong enough to do anything.
I was like, and then everybody's body is different. So they've got these antennas that are
exactly that's all the way up there, but
it does change different little speeds and shit. So
exactly. I did. I good. I like it. It's good for me. It's good for me.
I have some more heavy.
I own 2, right? I got 2, and then girl, that I'm really pissed because Amazon is supposed to be great, girl, because I got the Prime, but my Rose, I guess everybody is like trying to get it through, so it's still on its way. I'm like, this is pissing me off because I'm gonna need to know what this is about. I'm like, I need to get the hype. Right. Like, what is this? What's the hype about? I
heard. Someone said a rose in the shower will you. Dangerous, okay? It sounds like fun though.
Man, I'm pissed. I'm pissed that it taking so long. So yeah. So it's about to be 3.
Waiting for the new guy.
Because I had 1. I was down to I had 1, and then I ended up losing it, and I called it Mr. Pinky. It was great. It was the one with the bunny ears, and that one worked well, and it moved like this. So it was like a mover.
Oh.
So yeah, that one worked well. I was just so mad that I lost that one. But so I'm kind of like starting over. Can't wait until that rose come back. I'm gonna let y'all know if the hype
Ladies,
is like,
tap in. Who's
got it already? Because I'm jealous.
What's the rating? 5 stars.
I put up a picture. They got 3 of them. You know that, right?
There's a whole family, girl.
Yes. I'm just trying to get the rose to see what that's about first. And then they got one with the tongue. And then they got one with like kind of like a. It looks
they
like
have
a
the little
brush.
studs.
It looks like
it's like the studs, like how sometimes the dildos come
like
studded.
the little dots.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what that's about. Hopefully it is. Exactly.
Self-care is the best care.
I mean, and you know how to do it yourself better than anybody, so don't even act like you don't.
You should know yourself anyways. You should know yourself.
Period. So it says spit or swallow. So guess what? Guess what? I've definitely spit it out. But, you know, like, if you just try to get nasty, like, you gonna swallow it. Like, okay? And then a good, healthy diet is great because that's a swallow every time.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely. It tastes good. It just depends on who it is.
Yeah, that's true, too.
Definitely will, but it depends who it is.
Right.
I guess. Yeah.
Right. Don't want to have to. And they diet. I'm just saying, because don't nobody want to take that down. And it's like
You eat McDonald's
tasting like
A pack of blacks.
or a pack of like or some liquor, just like a whole 12-pack. Like, dang, I taste that. Yeah.
Women too.
Yes.
Come on, y'all, get some more fruits and veggies in your diet. It's
that's
better for
true.
your whole life. Just
Talking about
lifestyle.
squirting and shit like that.
Right. You don't want the squirt coming out smelling like crab legs.
Right.
Oh God, no! It's like, oh my God, he can't get it out of sheets, out of his bed, nothing.
Oh
We gotta
God.
take care of ourselves, fellas.
Exactly. Remember you did that episode? You taught us some good stuff about the healthy cat. Remember?
Healthy cat, healthy snack.
Yes, that was
Period.
good. Yeah, there's plenty of good stuff that y'all could be using to take care of yourselves, and you know, we might have to have a whole separate episode just solely on those
Exactly.
entities, for real.
And, you know, we've got so many eggs in there. It doesn't look like we're going to get to it. And
I
there's
know.
some spicy stuff in
That's
there.
all right. So we
don't
got to
have
play
come back.
after. We gonna play after too.
Oh,
we gonna figure it out on our own.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much
Yes.
for joining us. We
Thank you for
appreciate
joining.
it, and we will be back next week with another episode. Of
Please
Mrs.
join
Live.
us. Hey, I know
Bye.
you are. Tap in.
Yes, tap in. Hey.
We love y'all.